but I got the Bible to defeat what he said about women. Play the tape.
Sit him down.
He is a liar.
Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Usher him out.
Blessed my people, welcome back. So peeps, today we're gonna talk about a very successful dancehall entertainer who got his break in the music business in the late 1990s. He's also still active in the dancehall space. You know what I mean? This entertainer has achieved a lot personally, you know what I mean? This entertainer own a lot of apartments and so on, people. You know what I mean? This entertainer have more of a business mind, you get me, as a people. So we're gonna talk about his musical journey, as also we're gonna talk about his challenges. You understand, people? Because you know, say wherever there is glory, there's always some form of challenge that one have to overcome. And the artist that we're gonna talk about, people, is none other than Mr. Vegas himself. So people, Clifford Smith, aka Mr. Vegas, was born on the 29th of December in the year 1974 in Kingston, Jamaica. As a young man growing up, Clifford always had a love for music and entertainment. Always used to be singing and performing for people in his community. As also at school, he used to DJ with friends, and I mean always a clash and a compete. So Vegas is an individual who loved music from a very tender age and always wanted to be a successful entertainer. So after some amount of years of trying to get into this music business, it was not until in the year 1998 when Vegas finally got his big break in the music industry with songs titled You're Sure, Jack It Up, and another song titled Latest News, which were big hit songs back in the time when Vegas had released those music. But for his first major hit song, Vegas versioned the widely popular Playground rhythm, Sean Paul's Infiltrate, among others, to create Nike Air, which became a huge hit song in Jamaica. The next big single for Vegas was a song titled Head's Eye. You know what I mean, people? Arguably Vegas's biggest song. And this song contained a lot of anti-oral sex lyrics, and this was a huge success for Vegas. You know what I mean? This song was very successful in Jamaica with a chart run in the UK, and it peaked at number 69 on the US R&B chart. As a result of how big this song was, the demand for Vegas began to increase all over the world. In 1998, Vegas released his first album, which was titled Head's Eye. This album hit number 5 on the US reggae chart. This album also saw Vegas winning the Mobo Award for the best reggae artist. In the 2000s, Vegas's single titled Hot Girl Today was a minor hit on the US R&B chart, peaking at number 66. In 2001, he issued Damn Right, featuring guest appearances from Shaggy and Big Yard. This album went to number 2 on the US reggae chart. The year 2004 saw the release of the album Pull Up on Delicious Vinyl Records, and the title track scraped the bottom of the Hot 100, peaking at number 98 as well as number 68 on the R&B chart. In 2006, he did a soca collaboration with Michael Montano, which was titled Dance With You, on Montano's B.O.D.Y. album. In 2007, Vegas released At It Up, which featured the Jamaican hits At Work, Taxi Fare, and Take For Yourself. In 2008, Mr. Vegas also recorded On The Floor with Trinidadian artist Destra Garcia on her album Soca or Die. So in 2008, people, Vegas announced that he was retiring from music, and this was as a result of challenges that he was facing. And I mean, Vegas was saying that he was unhappy with his work, and I mean, he was no longer comfortable with it, you know. And some of the reasons for this is because a lot of other artists, you know, artists like Bounty Killer never like Vegas on at all, and you know, every chance them get, you know, they accuse Vegas of some shady things, you know what I mean, people. Bounty Killer accuse Vegas of all different type of things, you see, people, because Bounty Killer never rate Vegas none at all. So, you know, Bounty Killer style Vegas as gay gas, and you know what I mean, try to put him in the gay category. So, you know, Vegas are only human and so on and so forth. So as much as a man might say, yeah, him alright, it now affect him over time, you know what I mean. So Vegas start to get unhappy with him work itself, as also it start to take a toll on him, you know what I mean, a mental thing. You get to me as a people, and them thing there, because if you have mental issues, you see it. So, you know, Vegas did really want to spend some time with him youth them also. So Vegas having achieved so many things out of the music, and Vegas was basically suffering from some health issues, you know what I mean, people can't spend time with him youth them and so on and so forth. So Vegas decided to put himself first and made a decision to retire from music and get closer to God, you know what I mean, people. So Vegas was more swinging towards the church side of things, you know what I mean, because Vegas was basically a slack artist to sing some slack things and them things they see. Woman for this and woman for that and Ray and Tay. So, you know, so Vegas decided to say, change him life, and him done with them type of lifestyle, you know, and him get closer to God. So Vegas put on music for a while. However, regardless of the fact that Vegas had announced his retirement from music in the year 2009, less than a year after he had announced his retirement, Vegas returned to the music scene with a bang, you know what I mean, people. It makes one have to wonder if Vegas just wanted a break to go and write some other song or forget some inspiration, you know what I mean. But you know, Vegas decides he might jump back into the thing, and him jump back with a bang. Songs like Man a Gyalis, Can't Stop Now, Mix Up Peggy, Wanna See You Move, and Forget Rich. You see my people. So Vegas came back on the music scene with a bang, because all of those songs that I named out are all hit songs which are relevant in dancehall even today. You get me, I say, people, the song Man a Girl is them song they never stop play in a dancehall, you see. So it's like Vegas take a break and decides to come back with some anthem. So Vegas was fully back in music, recording throughout 2011 and in the early 2012 for his newly formed label, Imprint MV Music. Mr. Vegas released his new album titled Sweet Jamaica on May 29, 2012. To celebrate Jamaica's 50th anniversary, Mr. Vegas took to the studio to produce an all-star remix, The Voices of Sweet Jamaica, with a cast of reggae greats including Shaggy, Uri, Barrington Levy, Marcia Griffiths, and more. Proceeds from the recording went to benefit the children of the mustard seed communities in Kingston. In 2012, Mr. Vegas received a MOBO Award nomination in the United Kingdom again for Sweet Jamaica. Sweet Jamaica was named by Google Music as one of the top 50 albums of 2012, endorsed by Complex magazine in the top 100 albums of 2012, as well as appearing on the Best of the Best 2012 in the reggae section of iTunes. The album debuted at number 7 on the Billboard Reggae Albums chart. Mr. Vegas received multiple awards at the 32nd Irama celebration on the 4th of May in the year 2013, when Sweet Jamaica was selected for Song of the Year and Broke It Down for Video of the Year. So now, people, we're going to talk about Mr. Vegas's return to the church. You know, Mr. Vegas had previously went to the church and left and came back into dancehall, but this time Mr. Vegas went back into the church, and I mean in the year 2016, and he actually got baptized. You know, Mr. Vegas decided that he was no longer going to sing the derogative music and the slap music and the bad man music. He was going to sing gospel music. He was going to sing so that people can feel the music coming from his soul. You know what I mean? He was going to serve his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So Mr. Vegas went into the church and started to live a Christian life. However, people, Vegas was not the typical individual who changed his life to Christianity. Vegas was one who had a lot of questions to ask. You understand, people? And when a lot of these questions were not being answered, Vegas became rebellious and started to hit out against a lot of things that were happening in the church. You get me? I say, people, some things we never support. So Vegas, I say, it no make no sense. Him a go at church and the people in the church, them now move right and them now live right. You get me? I say, Vegas, I say, him a Christian same way, but he want to basically form him own type of movement. Him now go follow them in the church and make them lead him astray or make him go to hell. So you know, say, the church system at Vegas as a very rebellious individual. So as a result of all these questions that Vegas wanted answers for, you know what I mean, Vegas always on the internet and always talking his mind, eating out. You know, Vegas a big artist with a lot of following. Same way, you know, Gino Jennings, who is a very popular religious leader, a pastor, agreed in 2018 to meet with Mr. Vegas, where he would answer all the questions that Vegas had to ask, you know what I mean, people. So they agreed, and Vegas did show up at the church in 2018, but things did not go as well as was expected. You get me, I say, people. The situation quickly escalated out of hand, people. You know what I mean? Mr. Vegas was talking his mind, you know, seemingly as if he was taking over the church. You know, Gino Jennings was not having it, and he decided that he was going to throw Mr. Vegas out of the church. Hence, he called his bodyguards to muscle Mr. Vegas, you know what I mean, and usher him out of the church. Proving what Vegas had been saying prior, you know what I mean, he does not trust the church system like that, because he, you know, the pastor make him security, them abuse Vegas and put him out of the church. I understand, people, and this was as a result of the question them that he was asking, and I'm going to show a clipping from that video, and you can decide if Vegas deserved the treatment that he received.
It's a debate which was being promoted as a biblical showdown. Dancehall artist Mr. Vegas versus controversial clergyman Pastor Gino Jennings, head of the US-based First Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ. Pastor Jennings has been receiving public backlash for his views on women.
You so-called Christian-looking whores. That's it. Jumping in some church, flapping your ankle chains around, all on the choir, breasts hanging out, lips all red, nails painted red, purple, blue, green, long like bird claws, all this fake hair, breast implants, toenails painted with little fake diamonds in it. Your toes ain't richer. You're nothing but a prostitute.
This was a topic that was to be debated. The stage was set at the YMCA in St. Andrew. The event also streamed live on YouTube. Round 1.
And in case y'all don't know what and where face painting comes from, it comes from your ancestors, Africa.
In his rebuttal, the pastor argued that his views have been misrepresented.
We were dealing with the way women look. It's a look. And the look of a whore include makeup. Now he says it doesn't.
I would like for the congregation to hear the clip, because you said you did not call the women whores.
Just a minute.
Okay.
That's not what I said.
Okay, so play the clip.
Just a minute.
Let's play the clip.
Let me say this to you. I don't know how you used to conducting yourself, but long as you in God house, you're going to conduct yourself orderly, even if you're not used to it.
Things got more heated in round 2.
You're going to answer the question.
Respectfully,
I'm dealing with makeup.
respectfully,
if
Pastor.
If you do something in vain,
okay, let me answer you.
Let me
answer you. My mom wore nail polish.
I want Bible. I don't want
my mom, because you know what?
I want Bible.
Okay,
I don't want your mama.
Let me answer you.
The Bible's more important than your mama.
I'm going to give you Bible.
I want Bible to justify makeup.
Do you realize what this man is saying? Okay, this man is saying the Bible is older than a woman. Is that what that's what you believe?
Wait a minute, I didn't understand.
Give yourself a round of applause if you believe the Bible is older than a woman.
Yes, it is. Let me prove it. Get the Bible.
St. John chapter 1 and at verse 1.
Listen, that's St. John
Chapter 1. Verse 1.
and verse 1.
In the beginning was the Word.
Was your mama back there?
The other rounds which followed were just as heated, Mr. Vegas continuing to call for the recording. Then this happened.
This hypocrite knows that I got the Bible to defeat what he said about women. Play the tape.
Take a seat.
Play the tape.
Take a seat. All right, Vegas, take your seat.
He is lying.
Sit him down.
He is a liar.
Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out. Let this be a warning to every so-called Bible person in Jamaica. Whenever you challenge First Church, don't ever think that you will come in here and take over the church.
But all in all, people, Mr. Vegas is a very good artist and he's an individual who is normally on the internet, you know what I mean, basically doing like vlogs, commenting on situations, you know what I mean, educating people as it relates to music, trying to motivate some people as well as putting some people who he thinks is disrespecting him in their place. You get them, I say people, so you know, Vegas is a man that always upon the internet, same way, and him voice him opinion, him voice him concerns, you see it, people. But all in all, Mr. Vegas, but regardless of all that, people, Mr. Vegas, the work that Mr. Vegas had put in cannot rub out. You get me, I say people. Vegas did his bit for dancehall music, and you know, Vegas basically step aside to give the younger artists them the opportunity to come forward same way and do them thing. You see it, people. So I have to give Mr. Vegas him props as a very, very talented dancehall artist who assist in opening international doors and recognition for future dancehall artists. Same way. So we have to give Mr. Vegas him props. Yes, I say people. So that is my bit for now on that situation. You can leave your opinion in the comment section, as also you can like, subscribe and share. Peace.